Welcome to another adventure. We're continuing our series in reviewing wash bags from the Gemfields near Emerald. That's Anarchy, Sapphire and Rubyvale. These wash bags can be bought from a number of different businesses, different prices, they have different things in them. The best thing about them is they're a bit random. So what you see in my review is not going to be what you get. It'll be similar wash, similar stones, but everyone's unique, everyone's different. It's always exciting to see what you find. Today, we're reviewing a bag from Miner's Cottage. So that's on Goanna Flats Road out at Rubyvale. And I had a couple of mates who absolutely raved about the wash from there. They swore they were never going to buy wash bags, and they bought one from here. And then I think they spent nearly a day there just using the wash bags. But anyway, so this wash bag is a $65 wash bag from Miner's Cottage. They are set up there for you to be able to go and process yourself. So this is a bag I've brought to bring home and do here, but they definitely have the setup there so you can buy the buckets and process them on site. So there we have it. It's a nice little bag. That's all of it in there. So we'll give it a bit of a shake. Okay, so like other ones, you see a couple of little sapphires come through. Not much has gone through, so I don't think there's a lot of dirt or sand in it. So let's bring it over to the water. Let's see if you move that. All right. All right, so I'm not seeing any clay or anything like that. So here we have our bigs and here we have our smalls. They separate out quite easily. There's not much in our smalls, so we're going to set them aside for now. We'll take our bigs over to the Willoughby. We'll get some of the jigging action going. I think there's enough bigs in there for them to have moved around. They do get stuck, that's what I've noticed. Willoughby seems to work better for the smalls than it does for the bigs. So the sun has decided that it's not going to play games. It's taken off on me. Hopefully it will be back. So let's do the smalls as well. As you can see, there's not much there, so we're going to throw in a little bit of my decomposed granite. Doesn't have anything in it, it's just spare rock that I use so that I can fill out these sieves, because definitely the Willoughby works better with I think it works better with a fuller sieve. Back over to the Willoughby with the smalls. Go over to the Willoughby Dance. They're very handy, they pack up, easy, transportable. One day I'll do a bit of a review on how they work or something like that. All right, here we go. The sun's out. The smalls are here. It's all leading up to an amazing throw. That was not an amazing throw. That was terrible. Anyway, it's still doable. So let's have a look. Hopefully you can see. There's the bigs and there's the smalls. You can already see a couple of things shining out at me. Yeah, don't know if you can get a good view of that. So that's the bigs. I can see a couple of little sapphires in there, and then over here we have the smalls. I can see a lot in there. I am going to pick the eye out of a few of these, and then I'm going to actually put it back through the Willoughby and have another throw. That may well happen off camera. Let's have a little bit of look at some of these bigs. This one here. I think I probably should have done this with all of them. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it is just a nice little greeny, light bluey sort of a sapphire. Oh, there's another. See, this is even I'd say this is even nicer. You can actually see that is a really nice little saff. There you go. Oh, nice blue. This is quite a good spread of sapphires. Nice little bommy ones. I didn't pull out the bigger rocks. I sort of feel like I should have done that. I think that would have actually helped. But never fear, I will be putting it back through, and I do not like throwing anything away sapphire related. I read one guy on Facebook say, if you find a sapphire that's a bomb, it's not really worth anything, may as well just throw it back under the ground for someone else to find. I really like that logic. I think that's great. It's a great way to encourage people to spec, but I just can't do it. I just can't do it. With that nice little dark one. A little bit of silk in there. Right. And we have lost our sun again. Let's move over to the smalls now. It was terrible. I really want the sun to come out. I've got a few here. We can start pulling some of these out that are very clearly sapphires. The sun definitely makes this a lot easier, and what they will tell you when you go to any of the Fossicking areas, like any of the places that have willoughby set up for you to wash, is definitely wait for the sun. Doesn't mean you can't see them under light, but just the way that the sun reflects and refracts off the sapphires make them really jump out. So much so that you see the guys that do this a lot. Gee, that's a nice little sapphire. The guys that do this a lot, when they're specking, they can just walk along and sapphires jump out of them off the ground. I'll do a video at some point in time on specking and how to do it, how to get started. But definitely it is a learned skill. Young people have better eyes and are much better at it than old people like me with broken eyes. And I absolutely know that there'll be people watching these videos going, he's missed one, and I will have missed one. That's why I put it back through the willoughby again. And then when I actually finish a lot of my washes, and I think that there's nothing left, I just take the middles, which is just this section here, and I put them in a bucket, and I get some kids around, and inevitably they love finding little bits and pieces that I've missed. Because nobody's perfect. Quite a few little sapphires here. So I am going to go now. You can see there's more sapphires here, but I am a bit pushed on time. I'm going to wait for the sun to come back out a little bit later, and I'll come and grab the rest of the sapphires. But let's go and put them under light and see what we've got. Well, we're back inside, and here are all the gems we've gotten. Quite a nice little selection of gems. Let's get the scales in here and get a bit of weight on them. That's everything. So 137.65 carats. That's a good lot of gems there.
And let's grab the light and have a bit of a look at some of them, hey? Alright, as you know, I like starting with the bigger bombs. Let's have a look what we got. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? That's very nice. Nice colour variations there. Some blues. Not clear, it's pretty opaque, but it's still nice. And that may well just be something that isn't a gem. This one is a gem. Oh, it's a green. Look at that. It's a nice green, isn't it? It's a nice green for a bomb. I didn't expect this to have much colour in it, but it is got a little bit of colour there. What else have we got? Not much on that one. Working our way down in size. A little bit of transparency. What else have we got? Yeah, very much a dud. Some nice colours in it. Opaque though. What else have we got here? Oh, there's a couple of really nice little. Have a look at this. This is one of the zircons. Got a nice little zircon. Couple little inclusions in it. And I'm going to just throw it on the scales. It's 1.9 carats. It's one of probably the bigger zircons we've gotten in the wash bags. And another nice little sapphire. This is actually a little bit clearer. I can see some cracks in it, but it's still a nice looking green. Got another green here. Yeah, it's definitely got some silk in it, but it's all good. This is a really dark green. You can see it. Gee, I love that. It's got silk in it, but it is just a really nice. I really like that colour. I really like the stone. I like how unique it is. And a couple of nice little greens. Let's have a look at this one. A lot of inclusions in it, but a nice little bluey, greeny sort of colour. Grab a couple of these other ones. Have a bit of a look. Yeah, again, cracks and inclusions. Still very unique little stones. Oh, look at that green. Another nice green. This one's a bit of a flat green, but still a nice little stone. And then there's this nice blue. Nice little blue. There's a number of other little zircons and bits and pieces there. Oh, this one's probably worth a bit of a... Another really nice clean blue. Sorry, not clean, clear-ish. There's some inclusions in it. It is just a chip off another sapphire. Very good. All right. Well, let's let's put them under the LED light and have a look at them there. Well, here we are. We have the gems from Miner's Cottage, $65 bag of gems. We're able to go through and find all these beautiful little specimens. Good variety, some good little colours there. Remember, the Miner's Cottage set up for you able to go through buckets. There you don't just have to buy bags and take them away. Friendly people, definitely a wide variety of stones found there. So go along, say good day to them. Yeah, if you've liked this video, please like and subscribe so you can see when my next wash bag review comes out. I've also got other views. I've also got other videos. I'll be posting more later in the year when I get across to my mining claim as well. All right, cheers. We'll catch you in the next video. See ya.